Welcome back here to Vanier College. We get ready for the second half of the Twin Bowl. It is the Vanier Cheetahs against the Champlain Cavaliers. The 17-2 Cheetahs against the 10-9 Cavaliers. The Cheetahs on a 7-game winning streak, taking out St. Foy 72-69 last Friday on the road. The Cavaliers losing a trap game to Edouard Montpetit last weekend. And in fact, the last encounter with these two teams was in late November, which the Cheetahs won 93-88 in St-Lambert. We know that both these teams will be in St-Lambert for the provincials in a fortnight's time. The question that remains for the Cheetahs, will they be the 2 seed? Will it be the 3 seed? Will it be the 1 seed? And for the Cavaliers, will it be the 4 seed? Will it be the 5 seed? And now we get ready for tip-off here with these two teams. Contrasting styles is going to be a perhaps chippy affair here in this matchup on this Friday night. Vanier in their home whites with red and silver numeral trim. Champlain in the white blacks with silver numeral trim. And we're underway here with Cardigan getting the party underway. No Faraz Saida, who is under the weather. We hope he's enjoying this broadcast. Maybe he will be back tomorrow night for the Dawson game. We'll find out. But the concern now for the Cheetahs is the Cavaliers on this opening possession. Cardigan, Champlain scoring 77 in the game. Jean, splash! And flying out of the gates are the Cavaliers, and there is a bit of a court issue with one of the holders coming off the court. And with that, the Cavaliers up 3-0. They hit about 28% of triples, and there is going to be a foul called on Shababi. So the start of desire has not been there yet in the first 21 seconds of play for the Cheetahs at home. Bissett, the inbounder, and now looking for options to work with. And here is Jean, who opened up the account with a three-pointer, watched by Ngos. Tayshawn Thomas, Cleo Fat going at him. Down the lower block, and Dome on the end line. Going kick out. Thomas from the center arc. Front iron. Rebound out of bounds. This goes back to the Cheetahs with 9:22 left. So they will get their first official possession on offense. A team that scores 81 points a game, number 2 in the league. They have a 5-game streak of 82 points or more. And that was snapped against St. Foy last week at 72. Looking to reestablish their front line attack, and here is the hot hand, Raphael Dumas, the sharpshooter with 22 points. Cleo Fat in, rebound, right to Ndome. Jean back on the front foot. Bissett, he will launch from St. Croix Street if need be from three-point range. Back out over to Cardigan. Jean working the angle. Here's Jack Robinson, the 5-tool player for the Cavaliers against Shababi. Into the paint. And that is off wind, and now back out to Dumas, back out to Ngos in the left wing. The Cheetahs are now attacking, pirouetting, and Ghost, no good. Rebound, Cleofat, new 14 for the Cheetahs. This is a team that hits about 38 rebounds a game, number 5 in the league. They've had 9 games of 41 rebounds or more. Dumas, off the target, rebounded by Thomas. Dumas is a 31% three-point shooter. Bissett through the jungle, rejected. Cleanup. And Dome. Malanda using the telescopic arms, and a 5-0 lead for the Cavaliers over the Cheetahs as we're 2 minutes into this first quarter of play. Cleofat against Jack Robinson and Ghost. Backdoor, Dumas. Silky smooth, 5-2 lead. And Thomas looking to come back with an ace. And he's fouled instead by Malanda. And this will be free throws here for Tayshawn Thomas, who went 7 of 15 for 24 points in 34 minutes of play in a loss to Vanier, shooting 40% this year. 32 offensive rebounds. The Cavaliers are a 63% free throw shooting team, 8th in the league. Last 3 games have shot 58% or worse this season. As we inch now towards the provincials in St-Lambert, free throws could be the happiness or bane of existence for one of these teams. And the free throw goes through for Thomas. 6-2 lead. Vanier now on possession, and here comes Malanda back up to Ngos, watched by Ndome. Two stallions going at it, and here's the alpha in Dumont. Fade, whistle, 3 steps too many, and this will be back over to the Cavaliers. Turnover average has been 16.5 for the Cheetahs. They had 36 turnovers in the last 2 games, and now Chababi off, and in the game for the first time is Jeremy Hines, scoring about 4.5 points per game. Hines went 0 for 4, had 1 point in 28 minutes against the Cavaliers back in November. Bissett, watched by Ngos. Here is Thomas against Dumont. Kick out, left corner pocket. Airmailed, clean up, aisle 6 from Tayshawn Thomas, and an 8-2 lead for the Cavs. A Cavalier burst, and they're about to make another change here as Tournier about to come back in for the first time for the Cheetahs in this game. Cleofat against Robinson. And Domi, quick hands, using the telescopic arms, 1 man to beat Ngos, and he will foul him. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws. And Domi had 13 points in 30 minutes of play, 7 rebounds in the loss to Vanier, shooting 50% from the field this year. Tournier in the game now, scoring about 12 points per game. Dumont getting a respite, 7:02 left, 8-2 lead. And right now, the home side a little bit bamboozled by the team in black. And Domi's free throw is good, and now a 9-2 lead. And Domi looking to go 2 for 2. 10 times they scored 77 points or more in the game. They won by 13 over St. Foy, lost by 4 to Brebeuf. Rebounded by Ngos, and here is Hines, his first touch, watched by Bissett. The 2 youngsters going at it. Robson on this move, and here is a steal by Ndome as he skied up there, back out to Jean, as they've taken away the passing lanes, the exit options. Nowhere to be found for the Vanier passing acumen, and Thomas called for the walk. 18 turnovers a game for the Cheetahs, or for the Cavaliers. They had 18 of those in the loss to Vanier, and this goes back over to the Cheetahs. 6:44 left here, 9-2 lead. Robson out, and Mark Andy Genius in the game for the first time today. And with it is Ngos, as he will bring it back up court. Thomas on him. And Ngos almost had that pickpocketed. And here is Yanis Malanda scoring about under 14 a game for the Cheetahs. Malanda looking like a box office finish on that play. The quick silver. Malanda went 9 of 15 for 20 points, 7 rebounds against the Cavaliers. And now it's a 9-4 lead for the Cavs over the Cheetahs. Bissett. Here is Cardigan. 6 left in the shot clock. Against Tournier. Bambi on ice. Tournier was, but Hines going to get that. Thomas does. Up and over, in for 2. And the Cavaliers are off and running, up by a score of 11-4, south of 6. Hines with it. Hines trying to get around Thomas. Whistle, and Thomas will be called for that. First personal. And the first team foul on the Cavs in this quarter. And now this will be Vanier ball on the side out. As Cleofau get a breather. Dumont back in as he will loiter at the left corner spot of the court with Tournier to his immediate right. And here is Malanda at the center arc. And Champlain going to a 2-3 zone, trying to keep them around the perimeter. Chouari in the game as well, and that ball is sent towards St. Clair Street from Malanda, who thought it was last touched by Chouari. And this goes back over to Champlain with Noah Miguel in the game for the first time for the Cavaliers. Vanier, excellent field goal shooting team at 45%. They've hit that number 16 times or better this season. And here is Ronell Thompson in the game. He's trapped by Hines, back out to Genius. And here is Cardigan with 5:28 left in this first quarter of play. Jean Tournier on him. Jean looking for the pick from Chouari. Will defer to Miguel. 4 left in the shot clock. Here is Cardigan, long range 3. Missing that one. Chouari can't get to it. Thomas does. No good. Second bite, third bite, empty. And here comes Ngos the other way. Going strong, too strong. Chouari with the rebound. And back out it comes to Cardigan. 5 left in this first quarter of play. Miguel, transition. Excellent. Timeout called by Vanier. 13-4 lead with 4:58 left in this first quarter. Stay tuned. Welcome back here. 13-4 lead for the Champlain Cavaliers over the Vanier Cheetahs. And the Cheetahs having a slow burn of a start. Car still stuck in park. The Cavaliers punishing the Cheetahs in the early going this first 5 minutes of play. And now it is going to be Vanier on ball with Dumas, the inbounder, playing his second to last home game, I beg your pardon, as they'll have Dawson tomorrow night here from Vanier College, which will have a sumptuous battle that will be, but the focus for them is the Champlain Cavaliers. And Hines impeded by Thomas. And this could very well be a playoff matchup at some point at the provincials in a fortnight's time with these two teams playing here. Hines the inbounder. Here's Angos with it, scoring about 12 a game. Dumont, kick out. Tonier 3, missing that one. Poked up in the air. Thomas will be called for the foul over the back. And that'll be his second personal in as many seconds of play. And for Rennell Thomas, it looks like he might be tagged out, and he will be indeed, as Bissett, or I beg your pardon, Rennell Thomas will stay out there on 2 personal fouls. So Dan Martin rolling the dice that he will play cautious and not take a 3rd personal foul in this first quarter of play. And goes! Schreier rebound. And he finds Thomas, and now back out to Noah Miguel. Miguel did not see much playing time, had no points, 0 of 1 shooting against Vanier the first time we're going. Here's Bissett. He has the fancy of the shot. Shuari, double team. Shuari, basket will not count, and he will be called for a walk. Nick Shuari went 3 of 3 from the field, had 6 points, 3 rebounds in the loss, shooting 57%, 33 offensive rebounds this season. Cleo Fat back in and goes out, and it'll be Dumas on the side out. Hines at the quarterback position looking for the killer pass, and here he is from Cleo Fat. Hines. Champlain still in the 2-3 zone. Could Vanier unpick the lock of the 2-3 zone? Cleo Fat. Kick out. Tonier thought about the pass, going to option B, and he was caught in 2 minds. And this will go back over to the Cavaliers, still up by 9. 4:04 left in this first quarter play. 1-2-2 press now for the Cheetahs. And Thomas. Here is Genius. Shuari. He is the central route for the Cavaliers offense. Thomas, center arc. Missing that 3. Rebound right over to Cleo Fat. 3-on-3 now for the Cheetahs. They wait for reinforcements. Hines, draw pass. Dumont, jab step. And back out over to Tonier. Popped in the air by Miguel. Remains Vanier ball. 14 left in the shot clock. In the game now is Ba for the first time today. Mamadou Ba, who scored 8 points, 20 minutes of play on 3 of 9 shooting in the win over Champlain. Hines now off. And this will be Vanier on the side out. Malanda with it. Still in the 2-3 zone for the Cavaliers. Malanda, teardrop, exquisite. 13-6 lead for the Cavaliers. Still with a 1-2-2 press. Oh, and that could have been backcourt violation, but luckily for Bissett, it wasn't called. Thomas, here's Bissett. Negotiating, Cleofat on him. Oh, lovely bamboozling by Bissett on Cleofat as he looked like a bystander on that frozen move that he pulled on him. And now back up 15-6. Malanda. Dodging, switch of play, intercepted by Miguel. Champlain's got numbers. Here's Thomas, 2-on-1. Thomas will take it himself, and he will be called for a third personal foul. Basket will not count, and Renell Thomas might have a long vacation on the bench. And with that, Thomas will be off. Shuari's off. Tayshaun in, along Jack Robinson and Dome. Genius out, no subs for Vanier, and we move on here. And here is Dumont with it. This is a team that's pretty much in the top 3 in all the key offensive categories in the RSEQ, and so far they have been held to icy starts. Boz 3, too strong. Rebound, Thomas off of his foot. Vanier ball, 14 left in the shot clock, 2:22 left in the game clock. And right now the monopoly of second chance, third chance opportunities in favor of Vanier, but they're down by 9. By the inbounder on the side out. Here is Malanda. Malanda with Thomas on him. Looking for options to work with, and he was caught, and this will be a foul, and this will be against Champlain. And right now, Dan Martin will have to do a little bit of exercising of his roster composition because Renell Thomas is on 3 personal fouls, and Tayshaun Thomas is on 2 personal fouls. We're not even 8 minutes in. So the Thomas boys might have a nice vacation on the bench for the next while in this first half. So now for Malanda and the Cheetahs, can they attack this Cavalier team missing the Thomas boys? Malanda this season, a 61% free throw shooter. In the first half against the Cavaliers, they shot 7 of 8 from the free throw line, and now they are down by a score of 15-7. The 1-2-2 press, I beg your pardon, has really stymied the Cavaliers, and that Bissett pass to Cardigan had too much spice on it, and this goes back over to the Cheetahs, and this is where they love to prey on their opponents on their mistakes. Could the Cavaliers be punished by the Cheetahs on that turnover from Bissett to Jean? Not that time. Jean with the interception with the teardrop. Can't finish. Rebound, Dumont. And Raphael Dumont will send a long pass to Malanda for the touchdown. Extra play. And Tonier in. The arts and crafts on that play was evident. And now Vanier down by a score of 15-9. Genius and Dome against Tonier. Spinning, turning, twisting, walking. Turnover. Champlain. Vanier ball. And this goes back over to Ba, and a new 1:43 left. And now down by 2 scores of 6 points in total. They are clawing their way back. It was 13-4. Now a 6-2 run for the Cheetahs. Malanda splitting through. Basket will not count. He'll be called for the walk. And Hines will come back in for the Cheetahs. Malanda will go off. Robson's still there. No subs for the Cavaliers. And we move forward with 1:28 left in this first quarter of play. Jean. Bissett. And the Cheetahs keeping with the 2-3 zone. So we see mirror images of defensive formations. Kick out. Genius. Robson watched by Hines. Step for step. 5 left in the shot clock. Here's Cardigan going to the left. Jean splitting, stopping, popping. Airmail, shot clock violation. Cavaliers looking a little bit slippery, a little bit twitchy in possession. And this goes back over to the Cheetahs. And back in the game now is Tonier, who went off for a quick second. And It appears there's an aesthetics issue with Jeremy Hines in his uniform. And he might have to tuck in his uniform a little bit, as it was a little bit loose out there. Players like to be a little bit tighter, have a little bit more aerodynamic to work with their uniforms. The bagginess no longer 1993. And this will remain Vanier ball. By the inbounder on the side out. 57 seconds left in this first quarter play. Here's Jeremy Hines. Robson will go shadowing him. Hines, tough pick from Dumont from the center arc. Bullseye! Dumont, season high 30 points, 23 minutes against Champlain. Hit 48% from the field this year, 45 offensive rebounds. And that three has awoken the Cheetahs from their slumber. And Hines, Cavaliers trying to contain the fizz from the Cheetahs. And they will not hit that three. Reload. Dumont is fouled for three. Free throws coming up. As Scotty Jean called for that. 23.2 left. And Dan Martin not happy about that call. And Dumont at the line, shooting 81% from the free throw line this season. This is a Cheetah team that's shooting 69%. They went 90% from the line over a Hunsick. And now this might be their way back in to bring back parity, down by 3 with 3 attempts for Dumont. And he makes the first one. Raphael Dumont, a good-looking player, well chiseled in the upper body region. Spending time in the gym, and his hard work being rewarded this season, scoring 21.5 points per game. And now a chance to restore the parity at 15 with 23.2 left in this first quarter of play. And clank, 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 and they missed. Dumont looking for 4 points, and that will not happen. He's called for the elbow. And this goes back to the Cavaliers, who will have a 1-point lead and 21.5 left and possession. A chance now to end off this first quarter play in their favor. Here's Scotty Jean, 1-2-2 again. Bissett breaking it back out to Robinson. Jean with 12 left on the game clock. Shot clock is off. Eyeball to eyeball with Hines. Going to the right, jab step, Tonier on support. 4 seconds left. Jean in the jungle. And that goes off the shot clock. And this goes back over to the Cheetahs with 0.2 left, so not much you can do with 0.2. Long ball through. And oh my. And Ghost almost defied the law of averages. At the end of one, Champlain wins round one. 15-14 lead. Stay tuned here from Vanier College. Welcome back here to Vanier College. A 15-14 lead for the Cavaliers over the Cheetahs. Jeremy Hines on possession. Point getters today. Thomas with 5. Here's Dumas for the right corner pocket. Missing that 3. Vanier now 1 of 6 from three-point range. Dumas on 7 points in the first quarter of action from Vanier College. Genius. Here is Bissett. Robinson. Ball on him. Jean. Open up the game with a 3. And now trying to open up this quarter with some points. Genius, 3. And that lacked the conviction, and this goes back over to the Cheetahs. And the Cavaliers have been a little bit stalemate from the offensive end. Champlain shot 40%, Vanier 35%. Vanier 9 rebounds, Champlain 7 rebounds. 8 turnovers each in that first quarter of play. Vanier at 16.5 per game, so almost half that number. And here's Engos. Aerial prowess at his finest, and Vanier gets their first lead of the day. And they're now on a 13-2 run, I beg your pardon, 13-1 run, I beg your pardon, in this last few minutes of play. And Domi in the paint. And that might have been not the right decision by him, and a one and done. And Dumas back with it. Here's Hines. Hines open. Cleofat missing the 3. Rebound Genius. 8:42 left in this half. Bissett back on the front. And here is Jean. Gliding, sliding. Bissett with the Euro. Open 3. Genius. Too much meat on that shot. And this will be Champlain ball with 11 left on the shot clock. As Milando come in for Dumont. And it will be Bissett on the end line with 11 left on the shot clock. 8:29 left on the game clock. Genius. Back over, it comes to Jean. Here's Genius, 2-3 zone again for 3. He's 0 for 3. Rebound Robinson, new 14 for the Cavaliers. Jean again, can he pick the lock here? Jab step from him. Patience to virtue. Genius still around the perimeter. Bissett thought about it. Jean from the center arc. Splash Mountain. 18-6 lead for the Cavs. Cartier Jean opens up the second quarter with another 3-pointer. And they're up by 2. And they have hit 2 of 8 from distance so far today. Milanda. Hines. Looking for an option to work with. Milanda again. Hines from the 45. Missing the 3. Rebound. Popped up in the air. Pushed out by Robinson. 7:39 left in this quarter of play. And this remains Vanier ball with 14 left in the shot clock. Timeout call by Dan Martin. 7:39 left in this first half. Champlain 18. Vanier 16. 18-16 lead for the Cavs over the Cheetahs here from Vanier College on this Friday night. The penultimate home game for the Cheetahs. They will face Dawson Saturday night, and they'll wrap up with a trip next week for the Cheetahs. And for the Cavaliers, they'll be home to Sherbrooke on Sunday, and they'll wrap it up next week at Dawson. And then in a fortnight's time, it's when it really begins. The provincials at Champlain College. Cleofat 3. Splash! Vanier back up 1. 19-18 lead. Bissett breaking the trap, and here is Jean. Hat trick of 3s. Not that time. Rebound, and Dome in the paint. Foul by Cleo Fat, and will go to the line for 2. And a triple sub coming up here for the Cavaliers with 7:14 left in this first half. Chibabi, Tonier back in. Dumont is off for now. Hines and Ba both coming off. And at the line is Ndome. Cavaliers shooting 63% from the line this year. They have had about 39 rebounds per game. They had 20 offensive rebounds in the win over John Abbott. And you saw Ndome get that offensive rebound in their favor. And now this will be a miss for Ndome, who this season, with his field goal numbers being up this year, a 68% free throw shooter, scoring just under 16 a game for the Cavaliers. Second attempt is no good. Rebound, Ja, and he is fouled. And he will go to the line for 2 free throws. So Vanier asleep at the wheel, a little bit sluggish. And because of that, they were tourists on that Jean moment. And now Schwerer coming back in. Electric start for the Cavaliers. It was electric finish for the Cheetahs. And now we'll see who can put on the accelerator in this first half with 7:13 left. Both teams want to be at the height of their powers going towards provincials. And the Cavaliers now make it a 19-19 game with 7:13 left here in this first half of action from Vanier College. Malanda, the inbounder. Pressure now from the Cavaliers. And here is Angos with it. Back out to Dumont. Pirouetting. Dumont splitting. Dumont can't finish. Rebound Chouari. Jean possession. Thomas cutting. Ooh, he's got split up and impacted by Malanda. And now here come the Cheetahs the other way as those circle the wagons once more. And Ghost in the zone. And Ghost looking like starburst on that. And now a 21-19 lead for the Cheetahs. Thomas, quiet first half so far. Here he is, 3. Missing the target mark. Rebound right to Chibabi. Up in the air, and a crash of bodies like a hardcore match. Jean and, it appears, Dumont, unfortunately, taking the tougher end on that one, and this will be a foul, it appears. And now this is going to go against the Cavaliers on Cardi Jean, his second personal foul. 6:24 left in this first half. Quick hands again, and goes against Jack Robinson, going left to right, using his deltoids, and that is going to be a walk on him. And with that, another turnover by the Cheetahs, and this is not what they expect. They're sans Ferraz Sadas today. Sada is not here due to being under the weather. And you wonder how much they're missing his influence in this game with his leadership, but he has 4 excellent assistant coaches who have carried the heavyweights so far here in this matchup. Chouari kick out. Miguel from the center arc. Splash! Cavaliers up by 1. We go back and forth. Ace after ace from 3-point range in this first half for both teams. Dumont with a response. Can't hit it. Thomas pokes it back out. Vanier ball, 5:50 left in this first half. And Bissett will come in. And Jean will go out. Malanda will be the inbounder on the end line. 5:50 left here in this first half. And goes Dumont. Back heel, rebound Chouari. Miguel. He's got 2 options to his left. Miguel's dancing his way through, knocking Tonier. Miguel again, looking for options. He goes to Bissett on the interplay with Miguel. Chouari, 6 left in the shot clock. And that is tipped away by Dumont. 3 seconds left on the clock. And with 5:22 left on the game clock, the menu options not so diverse for the Cavaliers when it comes to the 3-second shot clock here. Tom's the inbounder on the end line. A cue of about 9 on the edge of the yellow paint of the Cheetahs. Here is Miguel for 3. That knuckleball did not have much going for it, and it goes back up over to Landa as he's watched by Miguel. Intercepted by Robson. 4-on-2 for the Cavaliers. Robson pushing the agenda, and that is taken away by Dumal. He took the wrong option, and Robson will be called for the foul on Dumal. 13th foul on the Cavaliers. 5:03 left. And it appears Vanier ball, and this will be 5:03 left. Chirabi, the inbounder, on the side out, and here is Angos. Cutting Dumal over Shawari. Can't beat the Dreadnought. Rebounded by the Dreadnought. And here is Miguel. Miguel dancing, looking, pivoting, stopping. Bissett back with it and goes on him. Shawari in support. High, low, short. Robson with the rebound. And he corkscrewed his way through, but unfortunately out of bounds. And this will be Vanier ball. And with 4:40 left in this first half, Genius back in for Thomas. For as much as the big hitters not finding their rhythm, Champlain is up by 1. And the same can be applied for the Cheetahs, who have not gotten the flow yet from Dumal. And here he is flowing his way through, and 1. In 4 steps, he got the hoop and the harm, and now a chance to put them up by 2. Dumont at the line. And they'll be back here on this court in 24 hours from now against their forever rival, the Dawson Blues, tomorrow night. If the Cavaliers do hold on to this win, they'll be 18-2. A chance against the Dawson Blues, albeit though it'll be a heavy lift because of the point differential with the Blues. But nonetheless though, the Cavs and the Cheetahs want to come into the tournament on momentum. And the Cavs would love nothing more but to pull off the ultimate smash and grab here from St-Laurent over the heavily favored Cheetahs on this Friday night. Hines back in, he's on Bissett. Here's Genius from the left corner pocket. Too much meat on that shot. Schreier on the recovery, and the jumper is no good. And a 2-1 done for the Cavaliers. And here's Malanda the other way with Thomas on him. Tournier, Cleofat, around Shirari, around Ndome. Shirari with the rebound. Bissett back on the front foot as we head into the heavy part of the 4 minutes left in this first half. Thomas whipping it past through, and Cleofat got a forensic touch on that out of bounds. Champlain ball, 16 left on the clock. Thomas will be the inbounder on the side out. 3:58 left here in this first half. Tayshawn Thomas, quiet first half. Genius has missed all 4 triple attempts. Bissett, very quiet. Vanier doing an excellent job. Masterclass keeping the hitters out for the Cavaliers at bay. And Dome trying to circumvent the system, and he's called for the walk. And this goes back over to the Cheetahs with 3:44 left in this first half. Malanda. Up to Hines. And the clock did not go off in time, so they redo the clock here. 20 left on the shot clock, 3:43 left on the game clock. And this will be Vanier ball on the side out. Ba, the inbounder. Ba, switching play, back out, 1-touch pass. Hines, corner pocket, back out, Ba from the center arc. Fouled and 1. 27-22. The three-point shot has been the passport to this lead for the Cheetahs, and now they're up by 5 with 3:28 left, and Thomas will be his 3rd personal foul of the day. And Tayshawn Thomas having a welcome to RSEQ moment on this Friday night against the big hitters of the Quebec Conference. 5-point lead, biggest lead for the Cheetahs of this evening. They've gone on a 24-9 run. Swung around from the protractor. Here is Ndome with the left, and one. Comes back with a stormer, and now at the line to make it a 27-24 lead with 3:08 left in this first half. Ndome at the line. He was 0 for 1. Make it 1 for 2. 2-point lead. In a blink of an eye, this has been easy in the eye. Two silky smooth teams going at it from the 3-point range so far today. Malanda trying to change that tune. And that might have been a cute pass too many from Malanda as he tried to go backdoor towards Hines. And this goes back over to the Cavaliers. A 2 can tie, a 3 gives them a lead. Genius for the lead. 0 for 5, and he plinkles that shot out of bounds off the stanchion and back over to the Cheetahs it goes. Malanda will be the inbounder. And here is Yanis Malanda. Trying to dodge his way through, kick out. Ba, switch of play, Hines. Tournier from the flats. Nylon! Back up 5, 30-25. They make 8 threes per game. 8 times they hit 10+ triples, and they are on their way to hitting that number or better with 2:18 left in this first half. Ndome spinning, and the spin cycle results in a foul coming up here for the Cavaliers. And free throws coming up as Genius taking off the shooting elbow cover, and now Dumas back in. Cleo Fat going off. And free throws for Ndome. Noel Miguel about to come in on the side out as well. And Cardijan, last second tag out. Miguel in. And we have our 10 contestants in this Royal Rumble of a game. 30-25, game still in the balance, still plenty of twitch and jeopardy. 5-point lead for the Cheetahs, making it a 4-point lead with 2:10 left in this first half. And Ndome to make it a 3-point lead. And he does with ice veins. Hines, oh. Ba, open 3. Back heel. Tournier off the ankle. Using the geometry midair and got the angle correct on that ruler pass towards the ankles of Ndome. It remains Vanier ball, new 14, 2 left in this first half. Dumont's 3, too strong. Genius, Tournier, and this goes back to the Cavaliers. Miguel will defer to Genius, and the Cavaliers with 1:53 left in this first half, looking to get this down to 1 or tied up at 30. Bissett, watched by Hines. Bissett with the finger roll. And Bissett showing the toolbox of skill sets. Malanda, a little erratic, and that cost them. And that will be a turnover on Malanda with 1:35 left, and the Cavaliers have a chance to regain the lead again. And Bissett with it. Hines will stay with him as he will babysit his moves. Bissett, open 3, Miguel around Bob, back out to Chouari for the lead. And the Cavaliers are on a 6-0 run. 1:15 left, and a whistle and a foul on Miguel. And that puts the Cheetahs in the bonus with 1:16 left. A little too overactive on that, as Malando goes to the line. Shooting this year, 61%. A 54% shooter from the field. 43 offensive rebounds this year for Giannis Milano, who has magnets. A poacher of rebounds in the postal code of the yellow paint for the Cheetahs. And he misses that one. Rebound, Dumal. Can't hit it. Rebounded by Shuari. It remains 31 apiece. Genius Cavaliers approaching a minute left in this first half of play. Here's Shuari. There is Miguel. Shuari from the center arc. Bissett facing up. Inside a minute left. 5 left on the shot clock for Bissett. Bissett kick out. Shuari from the center arc. Missing the 3. Rebound Ba. And back out to Milano it comes. They have a 4-on-3. Dumal caught in 2 minds. He was open. He was loading up. But he pulled the trigger to an empty shot. And this with 44 seconds left. Timeout called by the Cavaliers. 31-31 from Vanier College. Champlain Vanier going punch for punch. And a heavyweight fight on this Friday night fights from Vanier College. Welcome back here. 44 seconds left. 31-31 from Vanier College. Cheetahs, Cavaliers. Both these teams are heading to the provincials in a fortnight's time at Champlain College. Question is, where will the seating be for these two teams? Miguel. Champlain trying to get as high as 4. Vanier has an outside chance at 1 if it really falls their way these next 2 games in the next 24 hours. Well deflected by Ngos. Tognier. Dumal. On his bike. Dumal. No break, but points for him. Back up to 14 seconds left on the clock. Shot clock is off. 10 seconds left. Bissett with it. Back out over to Miguel. 5 left on the game clock. Bissett from St-Lambert. Missing that. Rebound. And end of first half. And the Cheetahs up by 2. We're through 2. 20 down, 20 to go. Could the Cheetahs hold on? Stay tuned from St. Laurent for second half action. Welcome back here, second half action as we get ready for tip-off or second half action between Vanier and Champlain. 33-31 lead. Key numbers in that first half. Vanier was out-rebounded by Champlain 20-14. In fact, the last time they played each other, Vanier out-rebounded Champlain 44-31. Dumont with 12 and Domi with 8. And here we are, a 33-31 lead for the home side over the Cavaliers. Robinson watched by Tournier. Back out it comes to Jean. And Domi, the leading scorer for the Cavs. 6 left in the shot clock. Jean has opened up each quarter with a basket, and he's fouled, and he will get 3 free throws. Dumont will be called for the foul. And for Dumont, that will be his second personal foul of the evening. And now, Cardigan, a chance to go 3 quarters in a row of opening up each period with points. And now Cardigan at the line. 9:37 left in this third quarter, very early in the third quarter. And Cardigan missing the first free throw this season, shooting from the line 58%. And for Cardigan, he had 20 points, 6 of 19 shooting against Vanier. He went 6 of 12 from the free throw line, and he lost by 5. Here is Jean again, the third-year player. Missing that one, 0-3. And he comes up empty. And it remains a 2-point lead for the Cheetahs. And here is Malanda. Back out to Tournier, Cleofat, Dumont on 12. Malanda, a bit of a twitchy first half for him. Here's his 3. Missing it, rebound, a crash of bodies. Dumont can't get to it. Cleofat does, new 14. And back to Dumont comes as he now works his way through, snaking his way up, corkscrewing his way through. Rebound, new 14 again, a reload. They can't punch him that time, and Tournier will get to it, and remains a new 14 for the Cheetahs. And the clock might have been incorrect, and with that, it will be Vanier ball, but it will be an adjustment in the clock. And there's a discussion now on what should be the correct shot clock number. So 21 seconds. So Dan Martin, who actually protested that, it would have been a 14-second shot clock. In the long view, benefits the Cheetahs, who now get 21 seconds left compared to maybe 10 that Martin thought should have been the case. So it is Malanda, the inbounder, on the side out. Here's Engos. Malanda, a bit of a up and down first half for him. And a whipping pass, Cleofat from Tournier. And now they're up 4. That pass had fizz, and they couldn't contain that. Back out to Cardigan. Here is Thomas. Circling, Thomas in the paint. Thomas trying to get open his account. Can't do so on that play. Loose ball that goes out, and this remains Vanier ball. Tayshaun Thomas, 5 points, 3 personal rebounds, 2 of 5 shooting. And they're only down by 4 to a Cheetah team that is looking to really get going. Right now, if you're betting the over, it is not looking like it's going to hit the over in the total points from both teams. Malanda. Cleofat, beautiful pass. Excellence of execution from Vanier. And now they're up 6. A 6-0 run for the 4-0 run for the Cheetahs to start off this second half. Biggest lead for either side in this second half. Kick out, Thomas, jumper is lacking. Malanda is starting to fizz. Malanda, Tournier rejected, denied by Robson. This will be a foul instead. 2 free throws coming up here for Tournier, who this season shooting 77% from the line. Timeout called by Dan Martin. He's set in this game and slowly pulling away from him. Stay tuned here from St-Laurent. So Tournier at the line, shooting free throws for the first time in the second half. 2 of 3 so far, 5 points. His first free throws of the day. He's 1 of 2 from three-point range, playing close to 10 minutes in this game. And he hits the first one. I beg your pardon, he missed the first one. It's still a 37-31 lead. And he's 1 for 2 on that. 38-31 lead for the Cheetahs over the Cavaliers. 7-point lead. That's the biggest for the Cheetahs so far this evening. And here is Bissett. Robinson looking. Bissett thought about it. He was tempted. He will fancy those shots from Montmorency at times if this game's at Vanier. Cardijan. 5 left in the shot clock. Here's Robinson. 3 left in the shot clock. Robinson stopped. Cul-de-sac. 24-second shot clock violation. Not the most proficient possession and offense for the Cavaliers. And this will be Cheetah ball the other way. Dumas, the inbounder on the end line. And now we're seeing a bit of a light press from the Cavaliers as they want to push the agenda of conversation of trying to create turnovers and points the other way. Here is Dumas using his deltoids against Cardijan. And that is well read by Robinson. Here is Jack Robinson coming back the other way. And he'll slow down the pace back out to Cardijan against Dumas. Stopping, sliding, waiting, back over to Ndome. Face up against Tournier. And he is called for a walk. 6:54 left. Cavaliers have yet to score a point in this second half. Bob showing his fancy footwork skills with his soccer-like feet of his. And this will go back over to the Cheetahs with 6:54 left in this third quarter of action. Almost stolen by Genius as he flew into the scorekeeper's table. Malanda intercepted by Bissett, and he's got Genius to his left. Malanda will come back on defense. Bissett will find Jean from Genius, and another whistle in the play, and Malanda might be called for the infraction. And a hit to the head of Bissett, and for Malanda, that is now foul number 2 for him on the evening. Shari back in the game. And Domi going off, I beg your pardon. So Shari looking to see where he can position himself with Ba on him. And here is Cardijan. Genius, 14 left in the shot clock, down to 10. 2-3 zone for the Cheetahs. Backdoor for Bissett. Kick out to Chouere. And denied by Malanda. It was pretty to start, but Malanda ruined the artwork from the Cavaliers. Backdoor, Malanda. Heart and mouth moment for him as he was caught in two minds. And this will go back over to the Cavaliers. Cardijan. Malanda pushing him back a few steps. Genius now in support on the sidecar pass. Bissett from the center arc against Tournier. Trying to find his way through, deflected momentarily. Jean. And goes on him. Here is the head fake from Bissett around Tournier. Teardrop is good. The geometry angle was perfect on that shot. And Champlain gets their first 2 points of this quarter. Down by 5 with 5:43 left. Tournier's three. Side rim. Rebound. And Malanda looking like a baseball player diving for the ball. And unfortunately, the geography of where he was positioned in the court had the ball out of bounds. And Bissett will take it back once more for the Cavaliers. So Ronell Thomas, who had an unwanted vacation on the bench due to foul trouble, back in for the first time in this ball game. Wide open is Chouere. And he will slow it back over to Bissett. Genius. Here is Ronell Thomas. Watched by Malanda. Bissett, 4 left in the shot clock. Thomas three. Too much meat on that pass. Tayshaun Thomas, unfortunately, shot clock violation. And the Cavaliers lacking the cutting edge in the offensive end as they have had no dynamism in this second half. Only 2 points for in this third quarter. It'll be Cleo Fat, the inbounder on the end line. Thomas and the Cavaliers are trying to apply a little bit of pressure on the points of the Cheetah attack. And it'll be Angos who will bring it back up court. And back to Cleo Fat it comes. Hines in the game for the first time in this third quarter play. Angos facing up against Shuari. Using his deltoids and exploding through for two. And they're back up 7. 4:54 left in this third quarter play. Thomas. Here is Bissett. Bissett authoring. It's a wild pass, finding genius from the center arc. Off the window and in. The bank shot worked and Champlain down by 4. Hines backing up now, trying to direct traffic. And he will go back to Angos, who's got the hot hand in this third quarter of play. Same move, kick out. Tournier from the free throw line. Yes. Nothing but net on that play. And you can see now the Galaxy starting to build up for the Cheetahs, trying to keep the Cavaliers behind them. Up by 6. Here is Tayshawn Thomas. Shuari. And that ball sent towards the highway. And Thomas thought that was last touch by Vanier, as there's a triple sub here with 3:56 left in this third quarter play. Chibabi will defer now to Dumont, and it'll be Hines, the sure-handed baller, and he will go to Chibabi. And Miguel almost got an interception on that play, and Ghost drop pass from the center arc. Missing the 3, and goes like a magnet for rebounds, saving it on the side end, and back out it comes over to Dumont. 6 left in the shot clock. Chibabi for 3. Splash! 42. 45-38 that is now. Genius. Back over to Cardijan. Shuari with the pick. 3:15 left in this third quarter play. Genius in the paint from the free throw line. He is short. Rebounded by Vanier. 3:05 left. Cleo Fat trying to contain the fizz in the bottle, and they won't that time. And it's going to be Jean the other way. Thomas, Jean. Cavaliers need points, down by a touchdown of 7. Switch of play. Here is Miguel. Jean. Genius. Missing that one. Rebound. Thomas in for 2. On the 50-50, he got it perfectly, and now they're down by 5. Dumont, here's Angos. Hines. Chibabi. Byline. Chibabi. Pass too many. And now 3-on-2 for Jean and the Cavaliers. And Hines reading the play well, forcing the ball out of bounds. Champlain ball with 2:24 left in this quarter play. Miguel, the inbounder, on the end line. And here is Ndome. Miguel trying to find an option to work with Shuari. Thomas, left corner pocket. Too much on that. Hines, another rebound, and up ahead to Dumont. Dumont, and there to intercept and ruin the plans was Cardijan, as Melanda comes back in for Cleo Fat, and it remains Vanier ball with 2:09 left in this quarter play. Hines, he will go to Melanda. Jumper is short, rebound off the chest of Ndome. And for him, it was almost a heart and mouth moment as he went up at the wrong angle, and somehow, last touch by Melanda, and this goes back to Miguel, and the Cavaliers are 2:02 left in this quarter of play. Jean. Back out over to Thomas. Here is Miguel. Shuari at the center of the route. And here is Jean. Ndome Big possession for the Cavaliers. 6 left in the shot clock. Cardigan, long range three. And a lot of air balls from the Cavaliers from the three-point area. And now it is Ngos looking to punish the Cavaliers on their miscue. Chibabi around Shuari, finding Malanda. And that is going to be going against the Cheetahs. And that was one pass too many with 1:28 left, 45-40 lead. So Miguel going off. And Domi back in the game for the Cavaliers. And Domi in the paint, whistle, charge. And we go back the other way for the Cheetahs. 1:14 left in this third quarter of action. And Vanier starting to really flex their muscles in this third quarter of play. A low scoring effort for both teams. Champlain only scoring 9, Vanier scoring 12. Dumont, Malanda, Hines, Ngos in support. Hines kicking out Chibabi around 1, Chibabi around 2. Chibabi's fouled, and he will go to the line for 2 free throws. Scoring 5 a game, and he is an excellent free throw shooter. Chibabi had 4 points, 1 rebound against the Cavaliers in the first game around. Tonight, 0 for 1 from the field, 1 rebound, and he misses his free throw. 54.9 left in this quarter of play. Chibabi looking to go 1 for 2. And he does. Tournier back in, Dumont back in, and goes out. And Champlain back on possession with 54.9 left. Up by 6 in this game. The Cheetahs. Here is Cardigan. Bissett, quiet backdoor. Jean, head fake. No foul call. Rebound Tournier. And it is going to be the Vanier Cheetahs back with it. 38 seconds left in this quarter of play. Tournier dropping it to Hines from the 45. Rims out. Thomas with the rebound. As Thomas brings it back up court on the afterburners. And the putback not there. Shuari. The forensic touch not there. Thomas is fouled. They were hungry for second and thirds and fourths. They came up empty. And now Tayshaun Thomas going to the line for 2 free throws. 18.8 left. Free throw attempts will be a high currency of expense for both teams. And here's Tayshaun Thomas at the line. Thomas missing that first one, and Tayshaun Thomas is now 1 for 3 from the line today. Second attempt now for Tayshaun Thomas. He misses both. It remains a 6-point lead. Shot clock is going to be off. 14 seconds left on the game clock. And here is Malanda with it. 10 left. Malanda looks at the clock. Dumont splitting. Intercepted by Thomas. Shuari now with it. 2 seconds left. Bissett. And at the end of 3, game still in the balance. Champlain, Vanier. Cheetahs up 46-40 with 1 quarter to go. Stay tuned here from Vanier College. Welcome back here. It is a 46-40 lead. Look at the point getters of this game. Dumas still stuck in 12, had no points in the third quarter play, and Domi still on 8, so a very low-scoring effort, 13-7 third quarter effort. And as we get ready for the fourth quarter here from Vanier College, a lot still in the balance with these two teams going at it today. And there's a bit of a delay as we are getting things organized here. It looks like the numerical roster, from the looks of it, at the scorekeeper's table. And in fact, this might be a scoreboard issue here. And Dan Martin here looking at it very closely. And it appears the score might be off, and Dan Martin not happy about that. Oh, and this is definitely going to be and now we have an issue here where the Cavaliers have been docked 2 points, and now it's a 46-38 lead as opposed to a 46-40 lead. And now the point of contention is, where was it incorrect? And from our score sheet that we have, it says 46-38, so they are going to be a delay here. And Dan Martin might not be happy about that. We'll see now what the situation is. And so Dan Martin now trying to figure out what is the total score here. Officially on the scoreboard it's 46-38, but coming into the fourth quarter it was 46-40. And now the referees and Dan Martin and the Vanier staff are going over the so the run score is the point of contention here for Dan Martin. And this could be detrimental to the Cavaliers' hopes here. They're now down by 8. And Dan Martin wants to take a picture of the score sheet going into the fourth quarter. So rather than this being a 6-point lead, it's now an 8-point lead, and this is not going to help the Cavaliers. And they have some work to do in this fourth quarter. I'm not sure what more can come out of it, but it is onwards and upwards in this game. Cleofat. And Ghost trying to get out of the triple team. He finds Cleofat from center arc. Tokanye. And that was probably one pass too many as it ping-pongs over, and this goes back to the Cavaliers, who have the ball back for the first time in the fourth quarter, down by 8. And Bissett will be the one to be the quarterback. Could he mastermind a comeback in this fourth quarter, down by 8? Thomas trying to work his way up ahead against Cleofat. Around the arc he goes. Bissett 3. Back heel. Rebound Thomas against Hines. And that goes off of who? It goes off of Thomas back to the Cheetahs. And if this game ends up being a 2-point win for the Cheetahs, This might be a bigger inquest from the Champlain Cavaliers on the running score of what the total was supposed to be and what it ended up being in the end. Here's Angos. One jab, two jabs, incomplete. And here he is, losing it to Bissett. And with it is Miguel. He takes a ricochet off the referee, back to Cleofat, and he will not be rewarded. Cleofat gets it back over to Angos, and he's fouled by Jean. It was one-way traffic, and you're starting to sense now for the Cavaliers, this is starting to get away from them, down by 8 with 8:48 left in this quarter. And the first free throw for Angos is good, shooting 66%. Today, 4 of 8, 8 points. Now making 9 and making 10 points and 3 rebounds. And a 10-point lead for the Cheetahs over the Cavaliers. Cavaliers will play at home, and Miguel already ahead of the curve with that ball out of play. Cavs will be home on Sunday afternoon against Sherbrooke, and Vanier will be back here in less than 24 hours against Dawson. And Dawson having their own hands full today. And back over comes to Malanda. Tonier, Hines. Overload to the right of the positioning, and now 6 left on the shot clock. And Ghost in the zone. And Ghost, back heel, rebound, head fake. He got his own miss back, and he makes it a 50-38 lead, 12-point lead, biggest lead for the Cheetahs over the Cavaliers. And it's going from bad to worse for the Cavs, and the Cheetahs bringing on some more artillery. And this is the heavy load with Dumont in the game for Tournier. Hines. Could this be the moment here? Could this be the seam that Vanier gets to get themselves up by a comfortable scoreline as we're south of 8 in this fourth quarter? Dumont swung around, back out to Hines. Here is Malanda. Working the clock, whistle, and it goes the other way to the Cavaliers. And this will be back over to the Cavaliers. 7:49 left in this ball game. Bissett, Dumont on him. Jean bringing it back over, and he gets in time as Jean trying to veer back with Angos on him. Here's Thomas. Here is Miguel. Bissett on the near side. 5 left in the shot clock for Jean-Nicolas Bissett. And Dome working the hop step, and he gets the finish. 10-point lead for the Cheetahs. 50-40, 7:20 left in this ball game. Pressure. Hines using his body well. And Hines going up and rejected by the backboard. And this will be a foul instead, as Hines will go to the line. And so far scoring 4.5 points per game today, Jeremy Hines. 0 of 3 from the field, 3 rebounds. Hines again was 0 of 4 for 1 point in 28 minutes against the Cavaliers. Has started 2 games this year, 50 defensive rebounds. And at the line so far, shooting 80% this season. Hines hitting the first one. Second attempt now for Jeremy Hines. And he hits that one, a 52-40 lead for the Cheetahs. Thomas back on the front, finding Bissett. It's been a migraine of a headache for Thomas today against the Cheetahs defending. Here is Bissett, Miguel, and Dome. Kick out from the 45. Jean rims out, rebound Dumont, south of 7. And Ghost trying to work his way up ahead, jump ball arrow, and that is going to go towards Vanier, as Schwer will come back in the game. Schwer back in the game, and Domi out. 6:45 left. And this might be the moment for the Cheetahs to put this game out of reach from the Cavaliers, up by 12. Cavs need to start scoring points. They've only scored 9 in this second half. Cheetahs scored 19. Hines. And he's popped up. Tayshaun Thomas now with it, 2-on-1. Thomas, Jean over Malanda, and he's fouled. And we'll go to the line for 2 free throws, Cardi Jean. So Cardi Jean at the line. It's been almost a tale of twists and turns with the free throw shooting for Cardi Jean this season. As Marc-André Genius will come in. First is Ba coming in. And 6:30 left here, Jean at the line. And they'll need a few more free throws as Jean missing that one. Second attempt for Cardi Jean. 0 for 1, 1 of 2. And a 52-41 lead for the Cheetahs over the Cavaliers. And making his way back is Marc-André Genius. Ba. Back up Tournier. Right corner pocket, Dumont. Too much on that one. Miguel on the recovery. And Miguel will go over to Tayshaun Thomas. Thomas to bring it back up court, looking for options to work with. Bissett. Bissett jab step back out to Thomas from the center arc. Behind the back he goes. Thomas, beautiful pass. Genius, acrobatic and emphatic. He corkscrewed his way through, and now it's a 52-43 lead for the Cheetahs. And Marc-André Genius at the line. So far today, 1 of 5 from the field, 2 points. He's 0 of 4 from three-point range. Genius went 6 of 9 in 31 minutes for 14 points against the Cheetahs the first time around. He misses the free throw. It remains a 9-point lead for the home side. South of 6 in this ball game. Another football, and this remains Vanier possession. As Miguel will come off and Domi will come in. Ball will be the inbounder on the side out. Malanda the closest to him, and here is Yanis Malanda. And another whistle, and the clock did not expire right away. So 12 seconds left on the shot clock. And it'll be side out on the Champlain end of the bench. And here is Ba with it. Malanda. Cleofat, double team. Malanda almost got it back, and he does from the center arc. Nylon. And that is a big shot for him. Will it be a 2? Will it be a 3? Has not been posted up. Now a 3. They're up by 12 with 5:33 left in this ball game. And a walk by Bissett. And for the Cavaliers, is starting to slip away from them, down by 12 with 5:33 left in this ball game. Malanda into the plus territory he goes. Cleofat using his hips. Here's Dumont. Back out from the far side flash. Tournier missing the 3. Cleofat in the mountains, and this will be Vanier ball with 11 left on the shot clock. Timeout called by the Cavaliers. 5:15 left. Champlain down by a score of 55-43. Vanier looking like they are going to be on to win number 18 by the end of the night. Stay tuned. 55-43 lead for Vanier over Champlain. And this is the biggest lead for the Cheetahs this evening. They were down by a score of 13-4 early going in the first quarter play. And since then, it's been all Vanier. It has not been as smooth. It's been a little bit clunky, as you see right there on Ghost on the inbound play. Turnover by him. Very clunky effort at times here. And this goes back over to the Cavaliers as they now embark to try and get their offensive enterprise going in the front foot. Here's Bissett. Back out to Thomas. And Domi around Cleofat. Triple team back out. Schreier from the center arc. Missing the three. Melanda with the rebound. South of 5. Melanda will bring it back up court. Looking for options to work with. Ba now flexing out to the left corner. Melanda from the center arc. Thomas on help. Melanda. Kick out. Cleofat denied by Schreier or Thomas. You pick your Cavalier. And Thomas gives it back out to Genius. On the gallop. Almost called for the travel. Bissett reload. Yes, he hits in that one. 55-45 lead. 4:30 left in this fourth quarter play. Dumont, very quiet. Only 12 points. He's not scored a field goal yet in the second half. Dumont trying to split through 2. And Genius reading that play with 9 left on the shot clock. And this will stop play, and this will be back over to the Cheetahs with 4:16 left here in this quarter. Hines name matter on the end on the side out. Melanda. Cleofat. Dumont. The flamethrower. Back out it comes to Hines. He's the flamethrower. And that is going to be a violation, and this will be Champlain ball. 4:06 left in this ball game. And this goes back over to the Cavaliers. Tayshawn Thomas with it. Here is Genius. From the center arc, trying to work his way through. Back out to Thomas again. Backing up. 6 left in the shot clock. Jean. Swerving, twisting, turning. Nylon! Cavaliers back in the game, down by 7. 3:35 left, and this has how brought a new jeopardy to this game. The twitch effervescent in this matchup now with 3:25 left. Dumont. Around Thomas. Dumont is tackled by Jean. And he's slow to get up. And with that, this will be a foul. And now Tournier back in for Cleofat. Will be the 4th personal foul on Cardi Jean. So he's now on one more before his day is done. 3:22 left. Open, corner pocket, Dumont. And he airmailed that one. Melanda with it again. Tournier, 6 left in the shot clock. Tough shot. He misses that one. Rebounded by Schreier. And intercepted by Melanda. And 1. (57-48) lead. Cheetahs sensing that they're going to be over the hills, heading home with the victory. Up by 9. Cleofat in. Dumont out. And now at the line is Melanda. To add a bit of an insurance policy of 10. It is go time for the Cavaliers. And they have to figure out the great escape. I'm trying to pull off the smash and grab. Down by 10, south of 3. Schreier. Here is Jean. Tournier on him, step for step. Thomas attacking, fadeaway. He misses that one. This remains Champlain ball. 14 left in the shot clock, 2:43 left in the game clock. Thomas name matter on the end line, looking for options. He finds And Dome, tough, difficult shot, low percentage from the lip of the cup. And now Tournier on the gallop, on his bike. He's fouled. Cardijan's day is done. And now the Cavaliers will have to do it the rest of the way without Cardijan. And Cardijan was on 4 personal, and now his day is done. And Genius will have to come back in for the Cavaliers. So Cardijan will now look towards Sherbrooke on Sunday. And now for Tournier, looking to ice this game away as the team in red will set their sights with their crosstown forever rival, Dawson College, on Saturday nights. Tournier hitting the second one. 77% free throw shooter. And it is going to be Bissett back out to Genius. Bissett. You cannot waste seconds now if you're the Cavaliers. Chouari cannot bank it in. Rebound Malanda. Around the Dome he goes. And Cleofat back with it. As the Cavaliers now are going to have to play chase. And then Ghost and the Cheetahs want to keep the ball away from the Cavs. Valuable seconds going off as we approach 2 left in this ball game. Malanda, 5 left in the shot clock. And Ghost around 1. Pierretti around 2. Missing the third move. Bissett with it, 1:52 left. As Bissett trying to work the angles and see what's out there for options to be had. Bissett crossing through. Kick out, Chouari. Genius. Thomas, again, valuable seconds going off the clock for the Cavaliers. Static, but an explosive end for Thomas. And it goes back down 9. Champlain playing for possession now as they want to play some lockdown defending here. Hines. Safe hands, and unfortunate for him, as I say that, the safe hands come up with the turnover. Genius. Twisting, turning, in for 2, and a 7-point lead with 1:11 left. Stay tuned here. Vanier holding on with 71 ticks left in this ball game. .111 left here, 59-52 lead, and both teams well off the mark of their average points per game. Vanier at 82 points a game, Champlain at 77 a game. It is Vanier ball, and could the Cavs pull another trick out of the magic bag of theirs? Down by 7 with 1:11 left in this ball game. Malanda the inbounder. And here is Tournier with it, and Malanda will bring it back up court with 1:08 left in this ball game. They're going to trap, they break it. Tournier. Here's Cleofat. Malanda. At the controls, Malanda, airborne. And a block on Genius. A bated breath, both sides, and the verdict goes in favor of the Cheetahs. And at the line is Malanda to put this game away with 56.2 left. 7-point lead. Malanda can really put the squeeze on this matchup. And he does in that one, making it a 3-score game of 8. Second attempt is good. And an 9-point lead. And the Cavaliers have to work the mathematics in their favor. Down by 9. Here's one chance for three. Too strong. Malanda, rebound. Given away, Bissett, layup. And in over the outstretched hands of Tognier. Malanda is still on the ground. And Dumont, and there is Vanier possession, but Malanda is still looking at the referee as asking where is the foul call with 41.8 left in the utter chaos of 7-point lead. Referees conversing right now, and they are going to have to clean off the perspiration off the court. And there's it appears Malanda might have a cut on his elbow, which needs to be cleaned off by league rules. So Malanda will have to come off, get a bit of pit stop repairs done on his elbow. Malanda thought he was fouled, and now they have to work on the elbow. So Hines will be the inbounder. 41.8 left. They'll bring in and Dome, and Thomas now trying to impede the inbound pass from Hines. And there's a piece of debris on the floor. This is the moment now for the Cavaliers. This is either make or break. Either they'll be in this game or this game will be out of reach. Hines thought about the deep pass. Dumont. Hines, they'll break it. Hines stopping, and now Cleofat with it. Trying to work his way up ahead to Hines. Albert and Ghost. The autograph finish. And the Cavaliers are going to lose this game to the Cheetahs. Cheetahs can't finish it. Vanier, win number 18, is there. And now the showdown with Dawson tomorrow night is on their menu of options. And they owe Dawson from December on that Saturday afternoon when Dawson ran them off the court in Westmount. And now they get them here on their court. Thomas bamboozling and goes from that play. 63-56 lead. And now Tognier, airborne. 16.7 left. And now the last roll for the Cavaliers. Thomas out of bounds, that's it. Game is a wrap. And there's a tech on Tognier. And so this game not yet done. So free throws here for Thomas or Bissett, whoever wants to take them for the Cavaliers. And Bissett will take them. If he hits that, it'll be 7-point lead with 10 seconds left. And again, not really much track left in this game. Bissett makes it now an 8-point lead. Malanda the inbounder. And here's Dumont. Bissett on him. They will back off. And that is it. The Cheetahs will win. They improve to 18-2. Champlain drops 10-10. Vanier gets Dawson tomorrow night. Champlain goes back home to Sherbrooke on Sunday afternoon. Vanier wins 65-57. We'll see you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. tip-off. Dawson, Vanier will be here for that one. And then, of course, in 2 weeks, both these teams will be at the Provincials. We'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.